Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining today. We are going to talk about Reiki. And probably you will see that on my channel. I talk a lot about Reiki, but we can use it in different ways. And today, Mia will talk about how she uses her Reiki. Hi, Mia. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Beverley?
I'm great. Thank you. Can you share with us, first of all, who you are and what you're doing?
Okay. So I'm Mia. I live in the States. I'm from Maryland. And I'm a Reiki practitioner. I'm a business owner. So I started my Reiki journey in 2019. Someone said you should try Reiki. And I said, what is Reiki? And so I booked the session, loved it. And then a couple months later, I took the levels 1 and 2, the Dr. Yusi Reiki, which is the Japanese style. And in 2020, I received my master's. And 2021, I learned my teaching and received the teaching attunement. So I teach Reiki as well. And it's been amazing. I use Reiki on myself, my plants, especially my dog who passed away. I was there when they put him down. Also, clients, family, which I realized it's hard doing family members because, you feel their stuff and, hate to see that, but it's healing the ancestral line and family line. So what else do I do? I'm a black belt in karate, taekwondo, and I'm testing for my first degree in a couple weeks. So I'm excited about that. And I'm a gardener, so I like to garden, especially jalapenos, because that's my favorite thing to eat, and sunflowers. But yeah, I do a lot. So drumming circle, I don't dance or sing. Don't expect me to dance or sing. I have no rhythm, thanks to my dad.
That's wonderful. And how did you come to use actually? Is just a feeling, or just because your friends just propose you to do it?
Well, 2017, I had my spiritual awakening. So, I was first one of those conspiracy theorists. So I was, reading about chemtrails and third eye astral travel. Then I was really interested in the JFK assassination and got so many books about him. But anyway, and then with my third eye opening, I was seeing spirits. Like the first time I saw spirits, I was laying on my bed on the back. I closed my eyes and I saw things coming for me. And so I opened them and I saw the same thing. And so I closed them again, opened them again. I was like, what is going on? And then I started seeing energy everywhere on everything, like kind of static on a TV. And my hands would get hot. And a psychic said, you should do Reiki. And I was like, whatever. But I had to wait until I was kind of more grounded. Still wasn't really grounded because I wasn't meditating, but I had to wait, a couple years until I felt like I was ready. So yeah, it just came to me. And family members and friends said I was always a natural healer. So it's just like taking the first step to get there.
Yes, I think we all have that before, but it's on. You need a declic actually
Right.
to start doing it officially, if I can say. Yeah. So
Yes.
yes, and you do Reiki specifically. That's something I saw is during the full moon and the new moon. So I would like to know how's the energy during those time, and maybe why you choose actually during the full moon or the new moon.
Well, I've always liked the moon, and I have a telescope, so it has a phone adapter, so I always take pictures of the moon, and I felt a strong connection with the moon. And so studying and everything, I realized women are connected to the moon. It's a feminine energy, connects with our emotions and water, and also behind me, Yimaya, the Orisha Yoruba goddess. And so My mom almost named me Maya, but she said Mia Nicole sounds better than Maya Nicole. It sounds the same to me. But anyway, so with the new moon energy is all about new beginnings. And the new moon, it's black. Sometimes they say the black moon or dark moon. And that's kind of like we start planting our seeds for what we want to receive, what we want to let go of. So I always tell people, 1 to 3, I guess, intentions for that, goals, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. And I always tell them, like, do a new moon meditation and, speak to the moon and connect with the moon, and especially women, our womb is really important, and connecting with that, because our sacral chakra deals with our emotions, and the moon's connected to our sacral chakra. So new moon is always about new beginnings and bringing new growth into your life. And so my grandpa said, you always want to plant things on the new moon. Yeah. So, and then with the full moon, it represents, releasing, letting go, but also standing in your power. So it's funny because people say people act crazy during the full moon, but because the energy is so bright, high, and then the moon is so bright, we all get some sort of downloads, and we feel the energy of the moon more, some people more than others. And so with the full moon, I would say it's a little bit greater than the new moon energy because it's at its fullest potential. And so sometimes it's great to just rest and do nothing, or, cleanse your space, clean your area, because you don't want old energies being there, during the full moon. So you can still do affirmations as well. Baths are really good with like Epsom salt, candles, lighting up candles, incense. So yeah, the moons are powerful. Even if you're a male, we have yin and yang, male and feminine energy. So we all have to balance our yin and yang, or, that causes out of balance in our life.
I see. So the moon actually have an impact on us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially like super moons or like lunar eclipse. I think we have about 4 or 5 special moons, like the pink moon, flower moon. Then we have like the strawberry moon and the blue moon and super moons. And so the moon is very powerful. And also our menstrual cycles connect with the moon as well. So the moon cycles 28 days, and so does women. And so if you menstruate on the new moon, you're a white witch, they say. And, you're very, I know, very, very intuitive. And that's a time for you to rest. But if you are born on if you get the menstrual cycle on the full moon, that means you're a red witch, and you're like a shaman, healer, very, very psychic. And so sometimes mine switches to the new moon and full moon. And then there's like, between like the waxing and then like the waning cycles. So yeah, it's amazing. As above, so below. We're connected to everything. So it's amazing to find out.
So you take, did you take any class about the moon, or you just, it just happened?
I used to work at Barnes and Noble, so I read a lot. And even before I worked there, I would get books like Moon Magic and different types of books about the moon. And I have like moon decks as well, moon oracle decks. So yeah, self-knowledge and like self-discovery is really important. School is great, but when you do your own research, it really helps. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, it's better. I agree with you. That's for sure. And what is rainbow healing, actually?
Okay, so we all have a rainbow light body, and it's been recorded in history. So Jesus activated his rainbow light body through like the resurrection. What's his name? Osiris did the same thing, and many other Buddhists. I totally forgot his name. I forgot his name, but it was a Tibetan Buddhist who activated his rainbow light body. But a lot of Buddhist monks in Tibet will activate it. So what the rainbow light body is is kind of our true self. And I mean, there's rainbows everywhere because of the color spectrum, but also inside of us. So, our chakras, our 7 layers of auric fields. And so when we are transitioning, I don't want to say dying, because we're supposed to die here, so we can awaken to our true self. Yeah. And so when we're on the transition, the Tibetan, their teachings say that you're supposed to let go of your life on earth and go to nirvana or Buddhahood or enlightenment, because there's kind of like a plane in the middle, and that's called the bardos in Tibetan mythology, or I guess like their wisdom. And so what happens is a lot of people in that culture will not have their family members with them when they're passing, because their energy, the family members' energy, will keep them here. So that's why, there's ghost, or it takes a while for some people to transition, because they, want to visit family, they want to go to their funeral and everything. So, everything changes, everything doesn't, own to us. The only thing we have is ourself. But I mean, we're connected to everything, so we are everything. So I'm hoping, well, let me not say I'm hoping, I will activate my rainbow light body, and you don't have to study about it. You can do it in one lifetime. So when you're transitioning, what you want to do is, release, let go of this life, be grateful, and find the white light, or whatever, your religion or culture says, and just go up that doorway. So when you are transitioning, you want to leave from your crown chakra, not any other chakra. You want to leave through your crown chakra. So, yeah. And you just kind of return to source, or, God. I can't define God because I don't know who God is. I mean, we are God because we're the divine manifestation of it, but you can't put some things, you can't put into words. It's just an experience that you have to have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. And in what way actually it heals our body, the rainbow, because you are offering that service, right? The rainbow.
Right.
healing.
So what I do with that is I'll play my tuning forks, my sound bowls, and with Reiki, what's so great about Reiki is you can send it to the past, present, and future, not only in this lifetime, but other lifetimes. So when I'm doing the rainbow light body session, I'm sending energy to the person who's transitioning in the future, to help them activate their rainbow light body. And, you can kind of activate it while you're still on here. And that's kind of with your Merkaba field, the sacred geometry. But yeah, I'm just helping people, some of them when they're ready, because not everyone books that session because they're like, what is that? And explain it. So when, you're ready and you feel like you're ready to, go up to source, and you've released your karma, which you have good and bad karma, but karma doesn't exist. You believe it does, and at a level like 3-dimensional, it does, but you want to get out of that karma wheel and know that everything that has happened in your life is for a reason. So I tell clients about it, I give them the knowledge, and I send them Reiki to the future to help them activate the rainbow light body. So you can use Reiki to help people transition. So I did that with my dog. I was with him. Yeah, so it still kind of gets me emotional, and that was in 2020. But yeah, it's Reiki is powerful and it's amazing, and we are Reiki, and we have hand chakras are right here. So if you rub your hands together and then kind of imagine an energy ball, and just put your hands where you feel like you need healing energy, that can help.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I would like you also to talk about the sound ball. I really like that. I have to say, I really like the sound ball. So if you can tell us about it and how it can heal our body.
Okay, so not only is everything in the universe light, it is also vibration. So our bodies, well, everything in the universe is vibrating, especially our bodies. So there's a certain frequency our body gives, and when we are in a low vibration, it's like a heavy, low sound. And when you're vibrating at a high vibration, it's just kind of vibrating at a faster rate. And so a lot of cultures back in the day, when we were more attuned to ourselves, especially in ancient Egypt, they would use sound healing tuning forks to heal people, to heal pharaohs, and to also activate them traveling, astral traveling and stuff. And so what the sound bowl does is it gets your frequency to the frequency of the sound bowl, or the frequencies of the universe. So like 432 hertz is a really good one. I believe 538 hertz is connected to the heart. And so each frequency connects to a certain chakra. So what it's amazing about it is that sound healing is just like Reiki. It's detoxifying the body. It's bringing the body into a relaxed state. It's healing and releasing any emotions or energies that no longer serve us, or trauma. So it does everything. And it also awakens your chakras as well. And, it gives your spirit a nice cleanup and your body a nice tune up as well. And so now there's a lot of people remembering, because they probably had a past life. I know I've had many past lives as a sound healer, and I played the violin for 15 years, cello for 3 years, and part of a drumming circle. So sound has been really important in my life. And so if you don't mind, I'll play a little bit of my sound bowl, which is tuned to 440 hertz.
Yeah.
They say it's man-made, but I feel like nothing can harm you unless you allow it to. So it's here's the he has a little heart symbol, chakra symbol. So I have 2 different mallets, and so you just hit it on the side. Let's see. I should ask everyone, if anyone's tuning in or will be tuning in, close your eyes and do this mudra with your hands, and I'll play the sound bowl for about a minute. Relax, and remember one of your favorite places, and just connect to your heart center, because this one's connected to your heart chakra. It's still going. Yeah, so I like to play my sound bowls in my garden, and my dad says I look like a weirdo.
I have a
But
question. Are we supposed to hear a song, a sound?
did you not hear it?
No, but I
Okay.
felt the energy. What?
Yes.
Now, yeah.
Could you?
When you-
Okay, I'll play it a little louder.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that. It's not too high, right? The sound.
Yeah, I don't. If
Maybe
people are
because
listening.
Maybe it's because the computer or something. No? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and if I play too loud, it's just gonna
Yeah, it
mess up.
knows. Yeah, I understand. I understand. But
But
yeah, we know
I
the
guess yeah.
how you do it. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, you can always look on YouTube or like Spotify and look up different frequencies. 432 hertz is connected to the earth frequency, and that's a Celefigo. So like the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do scale.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the sound bowls are tuned to. And also that's connected to our chakras as well. I guess if you want to hear sound bowls, go to my YouTube page at Mia Moon Creations. I know I'm so bad at promoting myself, but yeah, Spotify, YouTube, there's always frequencies, and even the birds,
Oh,
in the
okay.
water. So
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
frequencies are everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And what kind of service are you offering so people know, what you offer?
So I offer Reiki services, not only in person, but also distant Reiki. And some people are like, oh, well, I'm not here. How do I know that it's going to work? Well, you do go to a therapist, or online you'll have therapy sessions, or go to a doctor and have a, appointment. So Reiki is the same thing, but you'll definitely feel the effects of it. I've had clients in Connecticut, Chicago, Florida, Costa Rica, Virginia, so all over. And so Reiki, so I offer the Reiki in person or distant, and then sound bowls. So I have a sound healing session. So I'll just play my sound bowls, and that will heal you with my tuning forks. Also, I offer cupping, which is another, well, actually, it's the Egyptian practice. I was going to say Chinese, but it started from Egypt. And so
Okay.
that helps with detoxing the body, getting the blood flow, and also awakening and getting the chi to start moving in your body. So your life force energy. And it's relaxing as well, helps with chronic pain. And I also do events. So Thursday, I'll have my full moon meditation. Next month, I'll have my aura day. So I forgot what the photography is, but it starts with a K. So since everything is light and color, we have a color, or we have a certain color that kind of tells us about our chakra health, our physical health, and our frequency of our body. So mine is always blue, and blue is very peaceful, calming, spiritual, and it connects with the throat chakra. My mom got white, and she won't stop bragging about it. And so that it's like higher dimensions, transcendent, enlightenment. So, again, it connects with the chakras. You can have red, green, yellow, um, orange, blue, purple, violet, white, indigo, pink, all of the colors. And what else do I offer? Sometimes I'll use a little essential oils as well. And also I teach courses. So I teach all levels of Reiki. I'm getting into teaching a crystal grid class. And soon in the future, not to overwhelm myself, a chakra and a class on the moon. So learning
Oh,
about the new moon, full moon, how to work with the moon's energy.
yeah, that would be
No
nice.
massages, but
No,
just, more energetic and holistic.
I see.
Yeah.
I just want to add about what you say for people who asking, for distant Reiki, if it works, because I know some people who, when you do Reiki even one-on-one, face-to-face, some people don't feel
Right.
anything. I know
Mhm.
when I do Reiki, I have also people in Belgium, in New York, you know, kind of in UK also. And when I do it, because the energy, even though you don't think it's working, is doing his job. It's just, you
Right.
just sent it and it's going to work the way it needs to be working. You don't need to feel anything. You don't need to,
Right.
not everybody can feel the energy. So, but he's doing his work. So I just want to add that to the people who are a little bit, have a question about it.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
yes.
Yes.
And yeah.
Sometimes a person, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Sometimes a person can be very blocked or not open to receiving. That's why it's so important for the person to be open to receiving the Reiki energy and believing it will happen. If you don't, then the Reiki energy is going to help a little bit, but you have to be like open to it. And Jesus did Reiki, so he helped Lazarus and I forgot, don't know my Bible too well, but the guy that was blind, he did that as well. And Jesus and the Bible said you have to believe, you have to have faith that it's going to work. And every Reiki session is different. Some people see colors, some people feel heat, some people feel cool energy. A lot of people's ancestors, especially their grandparents, especially grandma, come in for the session and they'll actually help out. And, the angel spirit guides and higher self. So sometimes I channel people's past lives through it during the session. And it's really cool because it plays like a movie strip. And it's just seeing their stories, and it's a beautiful thing to see. So Reiki does work, and what's great about Reiki is it's so intuitive that I could be at their head, but the person might feel Reiki on their foot because maybe an injury when they played soccer. So give it a try, and if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Exactly, because I remember the first time I had my session, I was skeptical. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it because a friend of mine said you need it. But when I went back home, because I didn't really accept it, I wasn't open. I felt like something in my throat. And then I called, the master, and I explained to him, and he helped me do some affirmation phrase to accept. I did for 3 days. I was crying, just crying, because now I was accepting the session, actually, the Reiki. Yeah. So, but yeah, depends. So, but I was open already. That's what he told me. I was already open, but because I would say my 3D mind didn't want to know about it. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and our 3D mind is represented by the ego, and we know ego is part of our human nature. We can't get rid of it. It reminds me of a child. Like, you have to nurture it, you have to take care of it. Our soul and higher self, you have to mother it, and then you guys just merge together. But yeah, that's funny you said the word acceptance, because I've been working on that word. Think that word is what caused me to go to the hospital. Because sometimes it's just hard to accept things. We want things our way, but the universe has something greater for us.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you will send me all your link so I can add it below the video, so people who wants to reach you, they can find it. And I just want to say thank you for our chat today. It was really wonderful, and especially for the moon, because this is new also for me, knowing about the full moon and the new moon. I don't know if there is anything that you want to add before we close.
Sure. So the full moon is on May 5th, and it's going to be in Scorpio, and it will be also a lunar eclipse that day as well. So to prepare for the full moon, start writing down your intentions on what you want to let go of, what you want to release, and to rest, and also ground. Earthing's really good. Hydrate. And it's in Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your birth chart, those areas of your life will be activated or more open. So let's say my Scorpio is in my North Node. I don't know why I said that, because I forgot what the North Node means. I believe North Node represents nope, that's your South Node. So let me think of another one. So Pluto is all about transformation and, reconstruction. And my Pluto is in Scorpio. And so we'll be focusing on releasing, activating self-transformation in my life through that. Also, with the lunar eclipse, the energy is going to be very, very high as well. So check out your birth chart to figure out what areas in your life will be activated, and also your houses as well. So yeah, and the Scorpio is the sister or connected to Taurus, and I'm a Taurus, so I'll be feeling that Scorpio energy. And Scorpio is all about transformation, death, and rebirth, and also our sexual energy, which is life force energy. It's not all about physical contact. Sexual energy is healing energy. So sometimes during a session, feel sexual energy, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? But it's healing energy, and something about their root chakra and sacral chakra needs healing.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you everyone for watching, and like and subscribe to know more about other videos. Thank you, Mia, and
Thank you, Beverley.
see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.